The University of Vermont Alumni Association recognizes Lyndia Downie with the 2020 Alumni Achievement Award.
I was born in Scotland, and my family came here when I was in first grade, and I think, my parents came here because they wanted my brother and I to have opportunities that we wouldn't have had they stayed in Scotland, and education was very important. Most of my memories at UVM are really about the long-term friendships that came out of that time in my life.
I met Lyndia Downie in the late 1990s. We were both a part of the Boston Regional Board for the University of Vermont and served on that together for a number of years. But from that experience, I've become a big fan of hers in terms of the amazing leadership that she's provided within the city of Boston in helping to make such a tremendous difference for the city's homeless population.
Pine Street's unique and different than I think other human service and other homeless providing agencies in that we do everything from street outreach to job training to shelter to permanent supportive housing. And so we've tried to think very holistically about what is the journey out of homelessness for people and how do we be effective at every single piece of that journey.
The success of the Pine Street Inn has really been driven by its innovative approach to addressing homelessness and really putting a focus in developing more permanent housing solutions for its members.
I would say around homelessness, there's really two places where we see systemically that we work on a regular basis. One is criminal justice reform. Many people end up in jail, get released from jail, have no place to go, and end up homeless. And they end up in this horrible, vicious cycle where they have a record, they can't get subsidized housing, they can't get jobs, and every door is closed to them. And we've worked very hard, both in our housing and in our job training programs, to do everything we can to mitigate the effect of that. The second place where I would say racial equity, we really see it play out in zoning. Zoning is the ultimate barometer of how a community really respects the diversity it has. And that really is very much about the fear of people who are different, people who are other than the people you may know now. Last year in our 850 units of housing, we had a 96% retention rate, and that's really because of the staff. They are the most incredible group of people, and it's been an incredible honor and privilege to work with the staff. They don't give up, they're tenacious, they're patient, they really do care about the guests and the people we serve. They really believe life can be better for people, and they put their own time and talent on the line to make that happen. And then I'm inspired every day by the guests. When I get a chance to sit down and talk to someone and you hear the story of how they ended up here and how badly they want to get out of shelter and off the street, it's inspiring, and it's what keeps me coming back. When I got the call about this Alumni Award, I was completely shocked. It's an incredible honor. I get to represent this wonderful and unique agency, but really the hard work is done by the staff.
I would want to say to Lyndia a very heartfelt congratulations on the receipt of this award. It's incredibly well-deserved. We in the Boston area could not be more proud to have Lyndia as an alum of the University of Vermont, and certainly seeing the great work that she's done for the city and the community of Boston at large. So congratulations to Lyndia.
For her commitment and dedication to the unsheltered homeless population in Boston, the University of Vermont Alumni Association is proud to present Lyndia Downie with the 2020 Alumni Achievement Award.